What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to a build video from Maya the Siren. Today we're going to be taking a look at a build that I used to talk about wanting to visit when I first started my channel, and this is a build, I'll probably just call it Reflection Queen or Deflection Queen Maya or something. But this takes advantage of the interaction whenever you use a class mod to boost Kinetic Reflection by 6 points. It will get a total of 11 points. And Kinetic Reflection is the skill here where you can see it says, after killing an enemy, you gain the ability to deflect enemy bullets, sending them flying towards nearby enemies. You take reduced damage from deflected bullets. So not only will this do damage to enemies, but at 11 points you can see it says damage reduction 110%. So whenever we have our kill skills up, bullets will actually heal us, and this will allow us to skip a lot of Maya's other healing skills, and we can focus all of our skill points just on other damage and utility in this tree. Now we'll also have healing from Sweet Release, but between both of those, we're going to be basically immortal. Now this is obviously a build that you want to use in bullet heavy areas, like it's not going to be great for like the wildlife preserve where there's a bunch of animals and stuff and creatures. But for bullet heavy areas, I mean, you're basically invincible when your kill skills are up. Something I like to do sometimes is to just make a build around an idea. And the idea around this build was just reflecting bullets, right? So not only will we have this Mirrored Trickster class mod for that to boost Kinetic Reflection to 11 points, we'll have Chain Reaction at 10 points too, which will be fun. But we're also going to have our gemstone weapons here. We're going to use non-unique gemstones here. And I'm going to just run a roaster for a second winding tool. Just a little bit of variety. Just a weapon I've never really used. And I like to showcase variety occasionally. Again, I've been wanting to showcase builds that use, you know, unconventional or less used class mods and stuff, like with the previous Axton video. But yeah, so for those of you who don't know, the gemstone skins, in addition to giving you the plus 7.5% crit chance, they also have a small chance to reflect bullets. Now obviously there's a shield, which can reflect bullets as well, and we have the antagonist here. So again, all of these just kind of work together to fit the theme of the build. Obviously there's going to be some redundancy there. But, you know, it's just a fun thing to do. Again, I like showing that fun ideas and fun builds like this can work on OP10. And like I said, this is a build that obviously will benefit more from being used in bullet-heavy areas. This will also get a little bit of fire rate from the Mirrored Trickster here, which will be nice. Now, I couldn't really think of a class mod or a grenade, or excuse me, I couldn't really think of a relic or a grenade that fit the theme of reflecting bullets. So we're just going to run a magic missile for slag utility since we don't have Scorn, and we also don't have any cooldown rate on our class mod. So we'll have cooldown rate from the Bone and Quicken, which will be nice. And one really important thing for UVHM, like a piece of advice I would give to everyone, is once you get to UVHM, just farm a full set of Bone of the Ancients. I've said in the past I consider the Bone of the Ancients to be the best single item in the entire game. That's because you get cooldown rate and damage, and that's just so good. But once you have a full set, you can always swap between these, so that would always be my recommendation. And you can get these at level 50, I don't think you can get them until Ultimate Vault Hunter mode. And they don't scale that much into higher levels. I mean, they do some, but you can use a level 50 version until, you know, you get to your max level, and then you can farm a new set. But they'll last you for a long time, you know. But that's just what we're going to run here. And a quick look at the skills. Well, first of all, the weapons. We'll just have a long range, a horror show here. You know, I like to showcase some non-uniques. This is just a flat-off sniper with a Jacob's barrel. It's pretty good. The Overkill, this is one of the best shotguns in the game. We will have, you know, both of these for fire damage. It'll be really effective here. We'll have long range, close range. Then we're just going to run a Diamond Synergy. This is a really great pistol. We'll just have this for stripping shields if we need it. And again, we will have the Roaster for second winds if we do need it as well. And now, like I said, just take a quick look at the skills. Just do my standard layout I do in this skill tree here. Ruin is just so great for slagging enemies. 1 point into Black Phoenix for staggering melee attackers. Again, we will have 80% ricochet chance when we have an enemy phase locked, which will be really nice. Now again, since we already have healing from both Kinetic Reflection and Sweet Release, we can save on these points here, and we can get like all the good stuff in this tree. So Ward, Suspension, Accelerate, Inertia, Quicken, and we can even get 3 points in Fleet, for if they somehow do break our shield, we'll be able to get to safety really easily. But yeah, no bar, and we'll go ahead and get started here. Okay guys, so some weird bug happened where the enemies were not shooting me. I don't know what happened. Like, they literally would just look at me but wouldn't shoot me. So I'm going to attempt this again and see if they'll actually shoot at me. Okay, they're shooting now, so we'll go ahead and take him out. Yeah, now see if they'll shoot me. And their bullets just literally will not hurt me. Now again, they will actually heal me, but it's just they can't actually, they're not hurting me enough to be able to see that. So it looks like I can take a dot still, so that is one thing you'll have to look out for here. Which is a little unfortunate. Now, if you guys have seen some of my previous videos, you'll know I talked about that bug where Alpha told me about this, where if you enter Boom Boom's arena while jumping, for some reason it messes with their AI, and they won't, like Boom won't get into Big Bertha. So I'll try to take advantage of that here. Yeah, I mean, you can see how good non-uniques are. It really is crazy how people say there's no viable weapons and builds and stuff in this game. I mean, this is a non-unique flat-off sniper, not even a Droog, and it's one-tapping a lot of these guys. But yeah, making builds like this, which are just themed around an idea, is pretty fun. If you guys, those of you who followed me from my first channel, you might remember I did a build like this, but it was only focused around singularities. So I did a subsequence build, and obviously every time subsequence goes off, you activate Converge, right? But I used a black hole shield and a quasar, so I just had access to just an insane amount of, you know, singularities, and it was a lot of fun. Let's go and take this guy out. Overkill's such a fun shotgun. But yeah, you can see they just literally cannot hurt us with bullets. Okay, so see, they're doing the buck again. What is happening here? Why won't this guy shoot me? I don't know what is happening there, but I can't. I mean, I'm gonna go. If it keeps happening, I might just have to go to Southpaw Steam and Power or something. Okay, but yeah, like I said, I highly recommend carrying a full set of Bone of the Ancients with you so you can just swap over to whatever damage type you need. We'll go ahead and try to take care of them with this corrosive overkill. Again, I'm going to enter the arena jumping here, and hopefully we can intercept them before he gets into Big Bertha. He's almost there, so let's be careful. Yeah, I don't know why this happens. Gearbox magic. Let's go ahead and grab him up, see if we can take him out. Oh, he's very tanky, though. May not be able to kill him in time. Come on. Come on, come on. Looks like he's going for it now, though. But yeah, this early section is pretty tough. I always talk about that, how I think this is part of the reason Ultimate Vault Hunter mode feels so difficult at first. Did he get in the cannon? I don't know what just happened. But yeah, Boom Boom, they can kill you through Health Gate. Big Bertha can kill you through Health Gate, I should say. And Captain Flynt is one of the toughest mini-bosses in the game, in my opinion. But yeah, with the right knowledge, you can go ahead and take him out that way. And if he does get into the cannon, you basically just have to strafe around it and try to shoot him. It's pretty difficult, actually. I've done it several times, though. I've done it with... I did Jacob's Allegiance build with Axton through here. What else have I done through here? I think I did a Melee Zero video through here. But yeah, it can just be pretty tough. Now we'll go ahead and swap back over to the Firebone. Again, I just recommend keeping a full set of that stuff on you. And we'll go ahead and try the Thinking here. Excellent weapon as well. Yeah, I mean, there's so many great non-uniques in this game. Synergy, I would like to cover it in its own video. Now again, I guess we have a little bit of redundancy here, because whenever Kinetic Reflection is up, obviously, we're already at 100% deflection chance, so the antagonist and the gemstone skins aren't actually going to do anything then. But, you know, whenever the kill skills are not up, they will be functioning. And again, it doesn't have to be perfectly synergized. It's just, you know, more of a fun build, you know. And we should be very survivable here. Nice. Again, we will be susceptible to non-bullet damage, however, so do want to be careful of that. These Sky Hunters are really annoying, but shotguns are obviously great for taking them out. Looks like they're going to aggro on them, so we can continue forward here. But yeah, for your builds, I always say it's a good practice to have a long-range weapon and a close-range weapon. It will really allow you to take out enemies efficiently. Nice. I mean, we're one-shotting with a non-unique sniper rifle. Not even using Zero, you know. Now again, they cannot hurt us with bullets. And again, if they had the capability to hurt us, to damage my health, they would actually be healing us. It's just they haven't even made it to the point that they can damage my health yet. So yeah, very fun build. Seriously, that was horrible aim on my part. We'll go ahead and take him out with the synergy, though. Again, very excellent pistol. Took him out. No element matching bonus and no shock bone. Now, our kill skill was not up there, so they did do a little bit of damage to our shield. But that's okay. Yeah, see, I mean, they just literally cannot hurt us. With bullet damage again. With grenades and melee attacks and stuff, they'll still be able to. But yeah, like, this would be a great build for, like, Sawtooth Cauldron or, what do you call it? Southpaw Demon Power. Obviously, like I said, not going to be great for stuff like the Wildlife Preserve. Yeah, I did make a review of the Thinking, if you haven't seen that. Very excellent shotgun. And again, the Roaster, I just wanted to throw on something I haven't ever used. I doubt we'll get down tier just because of how defensively sound this build is, but if we do, we'll have that. And I might just jinx myself because I just said that, but you know, we'll see. Nice. Nice. Alright, I've got the big guy here. Let's go ahead and slag him and strip his shield. Nice. Before we grab him up. His head got flung back a little bit. Oh, we still took him out. We'll just close it. Oh, we got him there. But yeah, this starting section can be pretty difficult. Obviously, there's already a big difficulty spike between True Vault Hunter mode and Ultimate Vault Hunter mode. You know, your first time when you're not very familiar with the basics of the game. And then, again, Boom Boom, they're pretty tough. Again, Big Bertha can kill you through Health Gate. And then Captain Flynt is also a pretty tough mini-boss, in my opinion. I got stuck on the terrain there, so I'm going to go ahead and break this out, just to see how it does. I think it'll be fine. Oh. Go ahead and slag that guy. Nice. So is there a scavenger over here? Let's see what this thing can do to him. I just want to test it out. Yeah, not bad. I mean, scavengers are pretty tanky. So again, since we have a long-range weapon here, we can go ahead and take these guys out as well. There we go. Man, these guys already aggroed on us all the way over there. Holy crap. I don't think I'll be able to hit him from here. Cloud Kill polished him off for us. There's no way that magic missile will make it over there. Okay, it's gonna divert anyway. Having trouble seeing here. We will just, I'm just gonna swap over to my Thinking here. Looks like we got another scavenger, I believe. Nope. Nice. But yeah, again, we're not really able to take advantage of the health regen aspect of Kinetic Reflection at 11 points because they're literally just not breaking my shield ever. Again, dots are still going to be a threat, but you know, that's about the only thing that can hurt us. Like I said, melee attacks and grenades and stuff will deal damage, but they're just not going to be able to do enough to break our shield before we can kill an enemy or something, you know. Hopefully. So far, I should say. And having a good survivability already, like I said, we were able to save our skill points in the middle tree and spec everything we wanted basically in the right and left trees. Nice. But yeah, like I said, I just like to do themed builds sometimes based around that stuff. I'll probably revisit that Singularity Maya build eventually. Phase locked him backwards. Let's go ahead and strip his shield. There we go, nice. And then with no Scorn, I do like having the magic missile for slag utility. But yeah, just this build is really fun, in my opinion. It's just really fun to stand out in the middle of the open and just see enemies not be able to hurt you. Now, once we get up to Captain Flynt, he doesn't use guns, does he? He doesn't like deal bullet damage. I think, does he? I can't remember. But even if he doesn't, his minions will, so it'll still be useful there. So we should be safe there. So see, again, I'm sticking to cover just because that playstyle is ingrained in me. But I don't have to, because again, they just can't hurt us. So very, very fun build. Missed my shots there. Yeah. Singularity from Converge will often throw these enemies off this stuff, and he just knocked me down too. I guess he wanted to pay it back. But yeah, I got a lot more ideas for builds, so we'll slowly get into those. My channel's only about 6 months old, so there's just a lot of content that I want to make that I haven't been able to make yet. But I've got plenty more ideas. Yeah, so again, as long as we're only dealing with guns, we're fine to just charge them. And in fact, they will hurt themselves with the antagonist plus Kinetic Reflection. Which again, there's a little redundancy there, but that's okay. Okay, so looks like he does use bullets, but he could also apply a dot to us, so let's be careful there. Now, I do believe shock is going to be the best damage type for him, so we'll swap to a shock bone and a shock weapon when we get up here. Go ahead and buy some ammo back here. Actually, I might take his minions out first. Yeah. Can Captain Flynt be phase locked? I'm not sure about that. I think he's in his fire immunity phase anyway, so right now we'll just focus on survivability until this goes away, and then we can try to damage him. Okay, so now we'll swap over to it. Okay, I got a shock rune cleaner here. Equip the shock bone. I think he can be phase locked. Okay, yeah. And I think you have to crit him in the back of the head, so I missed some crits there. Yeah, so we're going to run to cover now. Just because I want to be extra careful. Okay, we got our phase lock back. We'll go and grab him up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the back of his head. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, gotta be careful now. Be very careful here. Almost got him. Nice. Alright, so now we'll swap back over to our firebone. Again, just always a great practice to keep a full set with you like that. Oh, you can see the antagonist just block one of my shots there. That's what I'm always talking about when I say that. He just dropped a legendary. Boom. One shot, non-unique sniper. And let's aura farm here. Let's let them shoot us. Haha, we are invincible. Actually, your bullets kill us. And I think if they shoot you and a bullet reflects and hits them back, I think you can actually proc cloud kill on them too. Then we got one more guy here. Nice. Let's see what that drop was. That's the cradle, isn't it? Yeah. Nice. I have actually beat the dragons with this in that zero farming video if you want to check that out. But yeah, guys, there we ran through an area with some mobs and some mini bosses. Again, this build is really good for bullet heavy areas. Very fun build, more of a themed build. Then, like I said, I did want to show that Kinetic Reflection interaction thing where you boost it to 11 points and the bullets will actually heal you. Okay guys, I'm going to attempt to do this glitch that Maya can do. You can like reflect kill Hyperius with this glitch. I watched Mr. TX01 short. You come up here and press this button and it'll move this turret into position right here. Then you come down here and you stand by the turret and you break your shield. Now, when you break your shield, this will activate Backdraft. Backdraft will activate and destroy the turret, and this will activate your kill skills, but for some reason it gives you a permanent stack of them. So you can keep breaking your shield over and over to keep gaining more stacks. So let's try to do this. Hopefully I don't kill myself. Okay, I think it is working. It looks like I'm reloading faster and faster each time. But you just keep doing this. I'm being really careful just to not kill myself. So I'll do it a few more times. And we'll see how... Okay, that is stacking, because look how fast my shield is recharging each time. And I should reload almost instantly. Yeah, so it's working. So yeah, for some reason, you'll just keep getting stacks of your kill skills. Oh no, no, no. I wonder if it lingers through death. We'll see if it lingers after you die. Yes, it does. Okay, awesome. So we should be immortal to bullets now, because we'll permanently have... In fact, bullets will heal us, yeah. But guys, what you want for this is an antagonist and a high pellet count weapon. I've got a quad here. And, you know, we'll have the kill skills stacked. Like each time at backdraft activated, it was killing the turret, and it keeps stacking your kill skills for some reason. I don't know why. But anyway, we'll go spawn Hyperius, and we'll keep the antagonist equipped, and we need to reflect the bullets back and forth between each of us, and it should eventually kill him. I will link to Mr. TX01 short if you want to check that out. Alright, again, so here we are at Hyperius Gate. So we've got our quad here, our high pellet weapon. We've got an antagonist here. Again, we've got that glitch going to get our kill skills up. So from what I understand, you just run in here, shoot him. And you don't have to have a gemstone skin for this, by the way. I don't think. You just need the antagonist and that glitch. So I think I'm supposed to shoot him, and then once his shield comes up, I shoot him over and over again, and the bullets should reflect back and forth between us until it kills him. I think that's how it works. Okay, it's not working yet. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to stand closer. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, nice. I got a Retcher. Hell yeah. But yeah, you can do this, and then this will be a really easy way to farm him. So we'll just run back in here and do this again. But yeah, so Maya has a really easy way. I think Salvador can do this as well. I'm not sure about other characters. Again, I will link to Mr. TX01's short on this. So again, we're just going to shoot him. Alright, so we get up close to him. No, you... okay, I'm not honestly sure. Okay. There it goes, there it goes. Okay, whenever his shield drops, I can't do anything. But again, we have life tap going, so we should be fine survivability-wise. Just gotta wait for him to shield again. Alright, so his shield's up, so we're gonna keep shooting. There we go. Yeah, guys, like I said, I don't fully understand why this works, and I will link to Mr. TX01's video if you want to check that out. We got an evolution and a Retcher here. We got a double ass beater with a Jacob's grip. Corrosive, that would be pretty good for bots. Really appreciate the channel members. Extra special thanks to Legenwerdna, Evan, Cass, and Drake Solidor for being Veracity Slayers. Really appreciate the support, guys. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Stay safe and be here next time.